Did you know that TSA's new rules in 2025 are stricter than ever? So strict that one tiny mistake ruins your trip before it even starts. People are getting caught every minute with these changes. These aren't the usual carry-on hassles. Today, you'll see several shocking airport security changes in 2025 that nobody warned you about. And trust me, some of these are nightmare scenarios every traveler fears.
No more bending down, unlacing, or walking barefoot through security.
TSA is stepping in a new direction.
So, that giant power bank that saved your phone last year? In 2025, it's now one of the most confiscated items at security. If it's over 27,000 milliamp hours, about 100 watt hours, it's banned instantly. TSA agents are checking labels like hawks, and if yours is faded or missing, say goodbye, it's gone. Reports show a 25% spike in confiscated electronics this year alone, mostly power banks. Why the crackdown? Because oversized lithium batteries are a fire hazard. One spark mid-flight could trigger a disaster. Even airlines are cracking down. Delta has been gate-checking sketchy units. And in the UK, Wizz Air slaps travelers with a €50 fine for non-compliance. So, you want to avoid losing yours? Tape a clear label with the capacity. Always pack it in your carry-on, never your checked luggage, and double-check everything before you fly. One mistake here, and the TSA will happily add your battery to their collection bin.
Nearly 20 years after the shoe removal policy first rolled out.
Oh, that sleek, smart suitcase with a built-in charger? Well, if that battery can't be removed, it's officially grounded in 2025. TSA has zero tolerance for fixed lithium batteries, and airlines like American have already flagged 15% more bags this year for violations. The EU and UK are enforcing the same rules, and budget carriers are fining passengers on the spot. Now, the fix is simple. If your battery is removable, carry it separately in a clear case inside your carry-on. If it's not removable, ditch the bag or risk humiliating yourself at the gate. You don't want to be that person unpacking in front of a full boarding line, so check before you roll up to the airport.
Now, across the US, travelers can keep their shoes on.
And for many travelers, that's a change that's long overdue.
It's about time.
Your favorite 5-ounce hairspray or deodorant? In 2024, you may have slipped through. In 2025, TSA's new CT scanners catch oversized cans instantly, and they're tossed without mercy. Aerosols are now one of the top confiscated items, right behind liquids. And it's not just the US. EU and UK checkpoints are just as brutal. Budget carriers like Ryanair are especially unforgiving. The rule here is simple. 3.4 ounces or less inside a quart-sized liquid bag. Anything bigger than that is trash. Forget that simple rule, and you're going to be styling your hair with regret when you get to your destination. Peanut butter, hummus, cream cheese, Nutella, all of it. In 2025, TSA classifies them all as liquids. That means 3.4 ounces max, and they have to fit in your quart-sized liquids bag. Bring more than that, and congratulations, you just gifted your snacks to TSA. Reports show Spreadables caused a 30% increase in secondary screenings compared to last year. EU and UK agents enforce this rule just as harshly. So skip the spreads, or just buy them after you go through security. Forget that simple rule, and TSA will happily enjoy your peanut butter for you.
Airport hack. Bathroom. Vaping. Toilet paper.
Come on, check it out. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but I got high. I'm taking it next summer.
Vaping gear is now under intense scrutiny in 2025. All vaping devices have to stay in your carry-on. Batteries must be detached or stored in a clear protective case. Leave it buried in your bag, and agents will flag you for a manual search. This crackdown comes after a spike in vape-related incidents. Airlines and TSA agents are watching closely, and even budget carriers like Wizz are fining travelers for non-compliance. So, want to avoid being that person holding up the line? Keep your vape visible in your top pocket, batteries separated and labeled clearly. The 311 rule hasn't changed, but enforcement has gotten savage in 2025. That's 3.4 ounces per container in one quart-sized clear bag. one per passenger. TSA's upgraded CT scanners now detect every drop over the limit. Forget second chances, oversized liquids go straight in the trash. Shampoo, toothpaste, liquid lip balm, it all counts. Prescriptions over 3.4 ounces must have clear labels and are subject to testing. Even reusable water bottles have to be emptied before you go through screening. TSA's own reports say 35% of secondary screenings this year alone were caused by liquids left in bags. Solution? Use a quart-sized bag, keep it visible, and bring a collapsible water bottle to refill post-security. Break the rule, and you can miss your flight over a single water bottle. This one isn't just TSA, it's the airlines themselves turning into baggage bouncers. In 2025, budget carriers like Frontier and Ryanair are weighing carry-ons at the gate. Go over 15 pounds and you're hit with fees of anywhere between $75 to $100. Oversized bags? Fines are even worse. Even major airlines like American are measuring bags on smaller flights. And here's the big kicker. Overstuffed bags don't just cost you money, they also trigger TSA's scanners, leading to manual checks and delays. So here's a pro tip. Prepay for your carry-on, pack light, and use a lay-flat backpack. It scans clear and avoids size limits at the gate. So, you want to avoid becoming TSA's next victim? Here's how to fly smarter in 2025. Use packing cubes. One for electronics, one for liquids, easy grab at checkpoints. Keep sensitive items on top, liquids, meds, snacks, things that agents hate digging for. And don't bury your laptop, keep it on top for quick removal. Also avoid overstuffed bags. Dense packs trip scanners and land you in secondary screening. Finally, some good news. As of July 8, 2025, TSA has officially ended the shoe removal rule at security checkpoints. That's right, you no longer need to take your shoes off, unless the scanner goes off. Travelers everywhere are breathing a sigh of relief, and lines are already moving faster because of this change. Other checks do still remain. ID verification, extensive bag scans, as well as the ever-present random screenings. But this small win is proof that not all TSA updates are necessarily bad news. These changes aren't just rules, they're traps waiting to ruin your trip if you're not prepared. TSA scanners catch everything. Every liquid, every battery, every single mistake. So don't be that passenger who loses a vacation over a bottle of shampoo or a dead power bank. If this video helped save you from a checkpoint disaster, make sure you hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more TSA updates. Travel smart, not sorry, and keep the skies friendly.